Hello and welcome to the OfficeXta Account Management Tour. When you click on Settings, you will arrive at the Profile page where you can modify your profile. On the Account page, you can make changes to your account details. For example, you can change the number of employees. The monthly charges reflect the number of employees. Here you can change your card type. As you can see, you can update all of your payment information here. So I'll come back up here and change the number of employees back to 50. Now let's take a look at the setup. Click on the Setup tab, and here you can connect to your Facebook account. And you can also connect to your Twitter account. Doing this will allow you to share your message with your Facebook and Twitter customers. Here you can see that there are 50 registered employees and that you have 21 employees left to invite. And to invite them, simply enter their email addresses here in this box and click Send Invitation. Or you can securely retrieve employees' emails from your company's LDAP. Simply put the LDAP host here. The LDAP principal here. Base search here, which distinguishes the search, for example, North America. Put the filter here, specify the name of the email field here, and here you specify the department to assign your coworkers. For example, I'm putting Sales Department. Or you can just use this drop-down tab to select a department. I'll just select Information Technology. And then just click Retrieve Coworkers. You can also upload your coworkers' emails from a CSV, Excel, or text file. Just choose File, enter the department here, or select the department from the drop-down tab, and click on Import and Send Invitation. Now let's go through with the first option and invite your coworkers. Enter their work email addresses in this box and make sure to separate the email addresses by using commas. And press Send Invitation. You'll see a confirmation message confirming that the invitation has been sent and that you can configure access privilege for those users. Here you'll see that there are now 20 employees left to invite. Down here are all the employees that you have invited. You can click on the Deactivate User button to deactivate the selected employees, or click on the Reinvite button to resend the email invitation to the selected employee. Over here are employees that you've given administrative access to. Here are employees that have Facebook and Twitter access, and here are the employees assigned to various departments within the company. These employees can only view posts from their coworkers in the same department. Here are secured company data that are restricted to selected employees. You can see employees in different departments by selecting the department in the select box. You can also see employees that have access to various company data by selecting the different data connections in the select box. Now I'm going to grant access to employees. Here I am going to assign this sales employee access to Facebook and Twitter. Employees with Facebook and Twitter access can share information with Facebook and Twitter customers. They can also retrieve questions from online customers. I am going to assign this sales employee to the sales department. And here I'm going to grant this same sales employee access to sales data so they can share sales reports with coworkers and clients, create social stores that is connected to the sales inventory, and create social triggers, just to mention a few. You can create a new connection by clicking this button and you can also modify an existing connection by clicking on Edit. In the Edit connection, you have the connection name. You have two connection types, database or web service. You can choose over 10 database types including DB2, Oracle, and MySQL. Here you can enter the database connection URL and then the user ID and password. Once you change your setting, test the connection and click Done. Now let's create a new database connection to the company's financial data. Click on Create New Connection to create a new data connection. Then enter a connection name. Select connection type. In this case, I will select Database. Then select Database Type. Here you will complete your database URL and then the username and password. Click on Test Connection to test that the connection to your database is working. Lastly, save the connection and click on Done. The new data connection will appear in the Data Connection Select box. Now I will grant the CFO access to this financial data connection. I am also going to grant the CEO access to this financial data connection. To remove connection access from an employee, just select the employee and click on the Delete button. Here I am going to assign the logistic employee to the logistic department. I am also going to grant him access to the logistic data connection. This will allow the employee to view logistic social reports as well as share them with his coworkers and company suppliers. Now let's look at an invitation an employee will receive in the email. When an employee receives an invitation in his email, he just needs to open the email and he will see the details of the invitation here. When he clicks on the link, it will direct him to his profile page. This is where he will enter the desired password, re-enter the password here, and here enter his desired username, which will be at the end of their URL. For example, OfficeXta.com/salesdemo3. And here he will enter his full name. He may choose to upload an image for his profile, but I'm going to skip that part. And then just press Continue. Here he can connect to his Facebook and/or Twitter accounts and press Finish. The employee can now see the feeds from his coworkers in his assigned department. Since he was granted access to the sales data connection, he can view real-time material inventory by clicking on this link. He can sort the report in ascending or descending order. Now back on the home page. If he clicks on the Coworkers tab, he can filter the post by his department only. He can also filter posts by fans, which includes business partners and customers, private messages, lists, and just his message. Here he can view his company and network information. Here he can view employees' popular posts. You can see that the employee has 27 coworkers in his network. Up here, if you click Social Reports, you can create a social report by clicking the Create Social Reports tab, and then entering a report name. For example, My Sales Report for 2011. Select a predefined data connection the employee is authorized to access. Up here you see Social Chart, social trigger, and social store. You can create a social store by clicking here and entering a store name here. Select your currency preference here, and data connection the employee is authorized to access here. Enter a database select statement that is compatible with the selected database in the data connection to retrieve store data from the company's store database, and press Continue. Here you assign the fields to the returned columns. I'll choose ID for this one, and then name, price, URL, comment, quantity, and PayPal ID. Basically, just match the field type to those on the left-hand side. When you press Preview Store, this store window pops up, and just click Create Store. Now up here in the message box, What's on Your Mind, you can announce specials that you put in your social store and share it with your customers by checking this box. If you have connected your account to Facebook and Twitter, you can choose to share the store on Facebook and Twitter. If you do not have Facebook or Twitter accounts connected to OfficeXta, you can do so by clicking the Settings tab here, and now press Share. You can browse through the store to see what your customers will see. Customers on Facebook, Twitter, and online can now begin making purchases to your real-time store. This concludes the OfficeXta Account Management Tour. To learn more about the great features of OfficeXta, view our other tutorials. Thank you.